everyone. Welcome back to the You Like That podcast with me. My name is Adam, and I am one half of the You Like That podcast.
My name's Jack. I'm the other half of the You Like That podcast.
And that is correct, guys. Back for another week. A very rushed / tired, ready to fucking die episode. Scheduling issues forcing us to get on the fly and pump this out as quick as we possibly can.
I made a joke last week that I wouldn't be free this weekend because the sport I like is back.
Yeah.
It turns out I'm just working all weekend and can't watch the sport anyways.
Yeah, so technically karma just went, you want to dog your fucking
I really jinxed myself.
other job, fuck you.
That I could not see the movie this week.
Exactly right. So, we're going to improv that. I did see the movie today, in which the movie was Boss Level. I will ask Jack what he thinks the movie was about, because I'm sure you saw the trailer for it. So you have some sort of idea, and then I'll outline the plot and the ending. So it'll be more of a retelling, more so than a review type thing, but I'll still discuss that there. Then coming up next, so we did also bring out our first You Like That Extra.
We did.
# name confirmed.
Yeah.
Show. I just went, fuck it, that'll work.
Yeah, that's fine. I can stop doing that joke already.
Yeah. I was like, he's not going to keep going with this one. So, yeah, You Like That Extra. Episode 1 came out. People jumped on board. Said, yeah, fuck yeah. Upgrade is mad.
Yeah.
I know Brody did hit us up and say, yes, you guys said it exactly right. I watched it yesterday and it was absolutely perfect, divine. So that's what we're here for.
Our boy Lachlan watched it for the first time off the back of it.
Yes.
Enjoyed it very much.
Lachlan as well. And so that's what we're here for. We're here to let you guys know that movies are fucking good.
Yeah.
That you need to see.
And like we said, it is much easier when they're more accessible rather than new release.
And especially when you guys are picking it as well.
100%.
That makes it so it's your choice. So you want to know what we think about that. And then others might go, yeah, fuck, I'll check that out as well then.
Yeah.
So we're happy with
Good
that.
idea.
Episode 2 is going to be The Thing. Guys voted for The Thing, the 1982 John Carpenter OG horror. And so get excited for that one next week. It's going to be a very fun episode to record. So, let's jump into the questions for this week. Not as many, but sort of dense in this one here.
And by questions, you mean news.
News. If I said questions, holy shit. I don't know. We're all fucked up.
I'm the one who's been at work for 10 hours. Why are you fucking up words?
Oh, man, I've been at the mall. My knee's banged up. I mowed the lawns.
The lawns look very good.
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done.
you. That was a very big rush job. All right, news. Let's jump into them. I'll start easy. Kevin Feige has no plans for any other movies other than Deadpool 3 to receive an R rating.
Yeah, okay.
Makes
I can't
sense.
think of anything else that would.
Well, the only thing that people threw out doubt for is Blade.
Yeah, right.
So, at most, we're going to expect a violent Blade, but it's not going to be intense swearing, gore type thing. It's going to be pretty dumbed down, I'd say, but enough to Marvel standards.
Yeah,
but
they gotta make it less stupid.
Yeah.
Right? The original Blade trilogy is fun as hell. Yeah. But it's also very, very
because it's all
silly.
just straight up vampires.
Yeah, and it's like showers of blood and everything.
Yeah, and like this one can be silly as well, but it still ties into the MCU. So you go, well, it's the MCU, so of course it's fucking.
But
like
you've also got
an
Oscar winner as the lead. Like you
exactly.
you gotta have some class about it.
But that's for now at least. We know Blade's not filming for at least another year or so. So
that's ages away.
It can definitely change by then, depending on how Deadpool 3 does when that does take place as well. So Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
we're back to it again. We have a title. It took some time to get there. Boy, what a fucking roller coaster it was on the social medias for this.
And it's a great title because I already can't remember it. No Place Like Home, right?
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
So No Way Home is the current, we say confirmed title for the movie. That has been advertised as that now, so I'm sure this is the title.
Well, it was John Watts actually said it, and you would believe John Watts.
Yeah, you want to hope so. So we had Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Jacob Batalon, all three of them on their socials. They posted a on-set photo. All looked to be in the same set.
Yeah, they were incredibly boring on set.
Very boring photos, just the three of them there in like a bunker or something.
It looks good though.
It did.
His weight loss, looks really good.
Very good. So they all announced their own titles, which was Home Wrecker, Phone Home, and Home Slice.
Did you see the TikTok? I should have sent it to you, but it was just like for Home Wrecker, it cuts to Andrew Garfield when he slams the door and the window breaks. And then it's like home slice, and it's Toby like saying pizza time.
Well, see, that's
And then phone home was just Tom Holland on the phone, whatever.
yeah.
And the TikTok guy was like, "Oh my god, it's confirmed." And it's just like, how did you draw those parallels? Like,
but see, I wouldn't discredit him so much because why did this happen like this though? Like why
it's
would
probably,
they?
Yeah, because it's a multiverse thing. It's probably like
Surely that's what it's sort of confirming.
something.
And then if we look at the title No Way Home, it's sort of like, does he get stuck in a multiverse portal?
And then Doctor Strange 2 is him rescuing him, maybe, because Doctor Strange 2 has a villain, I think, if I remember correctly. But that might just be a little side story, and his real story is helping.
We're gonna get something to make this make sense, and I'm sure the little teaser video we had, that was the confirmation of the name.
Yeah.
They had that storyboard of all the different homes and that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some Easter eggs in there or something that is going to allude to this movie.
Yeah.
People have been like, oh, this and that, but it's like, no, but when we see it, we'll go, oh, it was right there.
What we do know for sure is Strange 2 and this Spider-Man movie they've already confirmed it's very heavily connected.
Yeah.
So you would assume,
but
with a title like that.
Yeah, to what capacity, who knows? Because Tom Holland did say No Way Home is his last contracted Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Until they offer him a new one and go, yo, we need more.
He's young as hell. Like, they could make movies with him for 60 years.
Because apparently he also confirmed that there's no chance that Sony and Marvel are going to do what they did during Far From Home and try to split it again.
Yeah.
So, who knows? We'll get there. But at least we can say we have a title for this Spider-Man film.
So hopefully within the next 2 months there's a trailer.
Exactly, hopefully. Because we also did get a release schedule for Disney, in which they've announced confirmed dates for their upcoming titles.
Oh, I didn't see this. Yeah. I just saw Spider-Man was December.
Yeah, this one came out through the cracks as well. So this was a list of everything coming out for this year for Disney. So the locked-in dates that they've given us: so Falcon and Winter Soldier, March 19th. It's going to start streaming.
So close, baby.
Very close. Black Widow is 29th of April. Confirmed for that date. Loki is going to start streaming June 11th.
Yep.
So that's not that far away either. Shang-Chi, July 8th.
Yep.
Is coming. The Eternals, 5th of November.
Still no even on-set photos.
Still
from
nothing.
That movie. What the fuck is that movie?
Just concept art. That's all we've got.
Angelina Jolie's in it. That's all I know.
Yeah. And Spider-Man is 17th of December.
Yep.
So that's their slate for... They had a couple animation films in there as well, but fuck that. We went with straight the MCU shit. Because we just need more superhero shit to save this year is what we really need.
Any superhero shit to save this year.
Anything. WandaVision has been fucking phenomenal.
WandaVision is tenanted on.
And
there'll be a new episode when I leave tonight.
Yep, and I'm very excited to watch it because Andy, our good mate Andy, has told me exclusively, watch it ASAP and do not go on social media.
Yeah, okay. That was my plan. As soon as I got here, I was like, alright, phone's gone.
Yeah, so it has to be. As soon as you load up Twitter, oh boy, fuck you, Twitter is the worst place.
Wait, so you haven't watched it either?
I haven't watched it yet. Me and Brooke were gonna, but I saw it was 46 minutes long, and that's why I asked you when were you coming.
Yeah,
I was like, no, we'll wait, because then MK came over and we're like...
So you might have been sitting there on a bomb that you could just
not yet.
slip into my
Not
pants.
yet, I have no idea yet. And just ending with more Disney-related news here. Disney Plus dropped a whole new streaming extension.
Probably the best morning of my life.
Holy shit,
going through
man.
what was on it.
So Disney Plus was, when it came about, was just all Disney-owned movies, the Marvel movies, Star Wars, anything that had Disney name to it. Now they've gone, we need to be a real streaming platform for everyone.
Yeah.
So here's an adult section called Star. So you can activate this by just confirming you want it and set your account to an R restriction. You have to set a PIN code so your kids can't get to it and whatnot else. But the slate of shit you've got now at your disposal is incredible.
The FBI agent who listens to me talk really knows me because the first thing that popped up was 7 seasons of Burn Notice. I am the only person on earth who ever watched Burn Notice, and Disney straight away was just like, you
need that. Yeah, here you go.
And then it was like every season of Futurama.
Brooke flipped out because all of X-Files is on there.
Yeah. I've never watched X-Files, but I've always wanted to.
Now you can.
Now I can.
Your animated shows.
Family Guy's one season, and it's season 18.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
That's right. Stan has all of them, I'm pretty sure, anyway.
Okay.
But you had American Dad, Bob's Burgers,
10
Futurama.
seasons of Bob's Burgers. Like, I love Bob's Burgers,
Everything.
man. It's so good.
But you've also got horror movies. You've got thrillers.
Yeah.
You've got comedies, actions. Deadpool's now, they put it on there.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's MCU, but they weren't just going to put it straight out on their home screen so kids could go, what's Deadpool?
Yeah.
No, so Disney Plus is now 100% worth the subscription.
Yeah.
Because Disney Plus is still only a $9 a month subscription.
Yeah. I only got it for WandaVision.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, holy shit,
I got it because I'm a sucker for subscriptions.
It's probably going to be my most used.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
The only problem is it's still a bit of a shit app.
Yeah, it's got room to develop, and I think with how much more they put on there, they're gonna have to redevelop how that app works.
If it hates deaf people because the subtitles reset every single episode, so you have to get up.
It's fucking.
I hate that.
Yeah, fuck subtitles. But yeah, props Disney for making your platform very accessible and
There's
worthy.
some really cool shit on it. You
worthy
should
of subscription.
Definitely check it out.
I think the first thing I saw was Borat on my screen. I was like, fuck. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so that's all the news. Not much, as I say, we're sort of on a half week here for news, so I'm sure more stuff will come out.
Yeah, it's weird. We finally got Spider-Man confirmed news, but even I was just like, okay, cool, we have a title.
Yeah, because I was sick.
I just want a trailer. Like
that's all we want. A teaser
trailer. Like I want a magazine to accidentally leak a photo of whoever the villain.
Anyone, someone, one of the people that have been rumored to come back for it and just go, yep, there he is. But no, we just get the title, which is, it's okay, we'll take it. All right, so let's jump into the main reviews. So for myself, the movie I saw today is Boss Level. Boss Level, released 2021, directed by Joe Carnahan. This guy, he directed The Grey, Smoking Aces.
That's where I know him from. Smoking Aces. When I was a kid, Mum would just buy me DVDs because she was like, he likes movies, whatever. I'll just get him anything.
Yeah.
And Smoking Aces was in one of those triple packs you used to get.
The old movies. Triple packs.
One of them was Layer Cake with Daniel Craig. Not a good movie. And the other one was Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. And then Smoking Aces. Why wouldn't they put Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels with Snatch? I don't know.
Fuck it.
But Smoking Aces is not a good movie, but it's a phenomenal movie.
It's a classic.
It's a fantastic schlocky action movie.
Yeah.
Which now makes me kind of sad I didn't go and see this one.
Yeah.
I might have to go and see this.
I kind of want you to.
Yeah, just off his name alone. Exactly.
So, runtime of 100 minutes. So, bearing under the 2-hour mark. And it didn't feel bad at all. It felt really good watching this movie. Bigger budget than what we used to. 45 million. There's a lot of action, a lot of CGI used in this.
Yep.
The box is currently nothing at the moment because at the moment we've only got it in cinema and it's streaming on Hulu in America March 5th. So they've still got about a 2-week wait until they get it and get some sort of revenue from it.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, the Rotten Tomatoes score, it only has 5 reviews from the critics. And it's sitting at 100%.
Hell yeah. Certified fresh, baby.
I loaded it up and I'm just going, oh, you're fucking kidding me. And then I saw 5 reviews. I'm like, that makes sense. But
funny.
Yeah.
Hey, man, at least 6 people liked it.
Exactly right.
Sounds
exactly
like
right. So, starring this, this was mainly fronted by Frank Grillo. Also alongside Mel Gibson, Naomi Watts, Will Sasso, Michelle Yeoh, and Ken Jeong had a couple parts in this as well.
It's a big cast. Naomi Watts.
She's huge. She's a big actor.
What's she doing?
Mel Gibson is still a fucking big guy. Frank Grillo's, he fucking seems to be everywhere now.
He was in The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And some of Civil War.
A little bit. And Will Sasso, he's the fucking dude from... He's the
Lemons guy.
He's also the bartender from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
When they...
He's a very, very funny man.
Yeah. He's really...
If you've never watched Will Sasso Lemons or Will Sasso Arnold Schwarzenegger driving around Canada, you have to watch both of those.
I haven't.
Back from his Vine days. But fuck, it's so good.
Yeah, he's just a big guy. And he's a really big guy in this movie too. He's gone completely skin-shaved head.
Yeah.
But the fiercest lined up thin beard. Like just on the face, just on the edge.
Beautiful.
But perfectly cut.
I love that.
So, we're going to do it like this, Jack. What do you think this movie... how good do you think this movie was?
So I think it was bad, but extremely fun.
Yes.
And extremely quite stylish.
Yep.
Quite ambitiously stylish in terms of over the top action. Like it seemed to focus on an Edge of Tomorrow type. He dies, he restarts the day.
Yep.
So I'm going to guess there are some funny deaths and some really gruesome deaths because Joe Carnahan quite likes his violence.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be he's stuck in VR or something.
Okay.
Something VR.
Okay.
And Mel Gibson is... have we just forgiven Mel Gibson? Has the world just forgiven? Because he's back.
And even after watching this, I've gone, yeah, Mel Gibson's really good.
Really?
He's not in it much.
I missed the memo
in this.
where people like him again.
I'll give you that. He wasn't in this much, but for who he was in this, yeah, I'm like, yeah, he's cool.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Mel Gibson is corporate VR something.
Okay.
And he's...
So there's a corporation involved.
So a corporation of VR, and they've got like lab rats to see the effects of VR something. So Frank Grillo isn't actually dying again and again.
Yeah.
It's just a video game resetting. That's why it's called boss level.
I see your writing room's a lot different to theirs.
Fuck!
So, yeah, guys, I should have mentioned at the start, this is another Deathloop Groundhog Day type fucking movie. Okay, so this has nothing to do, I say nothing to do, but there is some brief sort of scenes in this. Nothing to do with video games.
Shit.
There is points where he meets his son at this like underground, like vintage retro gaming area for a couple games, but other than that, it's not the central part of the movie in any capacity.
Okay.
Other than the intro loading up like a Street Fighter select screen, like select your character.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, that's weird. And then the way that so he is dying. He does die every time.
Okay.
There's no VR involved.
Right.
It gives us the thrown in. He's already been dying multiple times before we understand why it's happening.
Yeah.
So it's like a Palm Springs type deal.
Yeah.
It's already happened numerous times. Later on, we'll learn more about it. This one actually shows us the backstory as to how and why.
Yeah.
But at this point, it does just go straight into action, and he's on like attempt 57 or something of his days. So it's not like he's stuck in this for a million fucking days and it's been going, carrying on.
Yeah.
But this is a very... so it's exactly as you said. This caters to people that like action and comedy and don't really give a shit about a plot.
Yeah, right.
They just go, yeah, I'm just here to see a fun movie. I have no interest in what the plot is doing. I don't care about how the cinematography looks. I'm just here to see some fun shit happen, some cool deaths, some wacky shit, and come to a resolution at the end.
Right.
Whatever. That's basically all this movie is.
Okay.
It carries itself with a plot, so there is a reasoning for everything to be happening. There is a reason to why he's in a death loop.
Yeah.
And the ending is left very open, very, very open-ended, and I'll get to that later. So, how did I find this movie? I enjoyed this movie.
Right.
And I didn't think I was going to, because the trailer doesn't give you as much to go on in terms of the plot to this movie.
Yeah.
You just sort of see Frank Grillo dying a bunch of times, and in multiple different ways, and you're like, okay, so it's a death loop thing, but we're not too sure why and where this is going to take us. So Naomi Watts is her ex-husband.
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
I got what you meant.
Yeah, got it. You guys got it too. And she's working for Mel Gibson, who does work for his self-evil corporation type thing.
Yep.
In which she's building a super secret project that they call the Spindle.
Okay.
It is our MacGuffin.
Yep.
And the whole idea of it is very Tenet style, in which it's trying to recreate time and space to restart Earth, basically.
Okay, right.
So we learn that a little bit more into the film after, because the film is narrated by Frank Grillo in the third person type thing, discussing, I keep dying and I don't know why, and blah, blah, blah. They kill me here. I never make it this far and whatnot else. And then we get the day before he gets stuck in this death loop. It's a setup type thing. So Naomi Watts is the leading scientist behind this whole spindle MacGuffin type deal, but realizes it's for bad.
Okay.
So she basically gets a few strands of his DNA and whatnot, puts it into a mini MacGuffin, and loads it into the big MacGuffin.
Right.
Which puts him in an infinite time death loop.
Yeah.
So she causes this whole thing.
Okay.
But the whole reason is to get him to eventually figure out that he has to stop this from happening, stop Mel Gibson, and stop the end of the world, basically.
Right.
And it takes him quite a bit to get there. And so from that timeline, you get that 30 or so minutes into the movie. Up until the end of it is the whole piecing everything together. And it's the whole Edge of Tomorrow type deal of learning as you keep dying.
Yeah.
So every time he gets to do a different step, he knows what to do to the next time.
Yeah.
And it's just constant step building, step, until we're at the top, and he knows how to quickly go from here to here, and he's done.
Well, one would say they're like levels of a video game. And reaching Mel Gibson would be the boss level.
Would be the boss level. Very easy boss, I'll tell you that much.
No, he's just a sad old man.
Yeah, Will Sasso is more of the boss than anything.
Yeah, right.
He's the big bad to try and take down, but that's sort of like the main plot to this. It's trying to stop the end of the world thanks to a MacGuffin that Mel Gibson's commissioned to be created by Naomi Watts.
Yeah.
Everything else in between is just action and comedy fodder and trying to drive the point. It does try to bring a little bit of emotion into the film because he has the son with Naomi Watts, but he was never around because he's ex-military. So it's that...
Yeah, of course.
That type of thing. He doesn't know that he's his dad.
Yeah.
He hasn't been told that. So he just thinks he's his mum's friend, Roy.
Yeah.
Who's very close with him, for whatever reason. So you start to get like a father-son bonding type thing as it goes through, and then it doesn't dwell on its emotion very long, which is good. It happens very sporadically and very quickly. So you get a little bit of feel in it, but then you get given the action again.
Yeah.
So in terms of the action, some of it looks really good, but there's a fair chunk of it that doesn't.
Yeah.
And when a movie's been given $45 million budget, I understand that they used a lot of scenes and a lot of different ways to kill him. But in a lot of the scenes where he's blown up, or there's a car involved that gets set on fire, or an RPG that goes off, not the best use of the explosion. So nothing practical until the car's on fire and flipped over, basically.
Yeah, right.
But when the explosion happens, you can tell. You can tell that's straight from the computer. And they didn't put a lot of the money towards that one explosion. But you can forgive it because of how much you get in this movie. And you get so much action, and it's, as you said, some of it's serious in the way he dies, and there's a lot in the comedy way that he dies. He talks about, getting stabbed with a sword is more painful than getting shot. He's like, except for that one time where I got shot in the dick. You really feel that until you actually get killed.
Yeah, right.
And there's many other comedy aspects to it because of the type of people that have been hired to kill him. And because you have like a small person, you've got African-American German twins as well.
Right. Sounds like an Artie Donna sketch.
You've got two random white women that are very like prissy. You've got a very culturalized Asian woman who announces herself every time she kills him. I think it's in the trailer. I am Guan Yin, and Guan Yin has done this, and that's the one part I hated because it's repeated so many times.
Yeah, right.
In the trailer, they just put it all as like 3 split screens at the one time.
Yeah.
I was hoping for that in this. No, I got it separately every single time. And I've gone, that's getting overused,
Yeah.
but I'll let it slide because I'm having fun.
Yeah.
It's so much harder to talk about this because you haven't seen it, so I don't know what else to say. But it is still just a really fun movie, and there wasn't anything major where I've gone, nah, this is a really shit movie.
Yeah. So, is the time loop like? Did they have to get him into the time loop, or once the spindle starts, just the whole world is in a time loop? Is that what happens?
Pretty much, it's not explained as much with the whole MacGuffin and the
I'm
whole
not
spindle
surprised
thing.
that it's not explained.
It's not really focused on other than you get told why it's been created,
Yeah.
but you don't get the ins and outs of it.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
like, once it turns on, this is happening.
Yeah, it gets turned on, and then Mel Gibson says, I think once, eventually, it'll not work and it'll blow up and whatnot else. But because it starts happening towards the end of the movie, when he's getting to like the end of the boss level and getting to the final chapter of his game, and where the world does like it's like an atomic bomb goes off. So it's the whole like air cloud, and it just pushes across everything, and everything starts burning up into it.
Yeah, right.
But you're never shown nor given why that's happening like that. You don't know if it's because he's been in there for that time, or if someone's pressed a detonator, or because a bunch of the times he kills Mel Gibson's character, and it still happens. And you're like, okay. So it's kind of confusing in that aspect for the reason of this film.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the whole thing. It's not giving you in the Tenet situation where you're fucking explained to why Tenet was made and why they want to go back and restart shit. You're not given that edge from Mel Gibson's character as to why he's doing this.
No.
In any way.
But you wouldn't expect it to in a smaller budget. Like.
Yeah. That's why I can also forgive it, because this is really just given to you as a fun action comedy film.
Yeah, you don't need to think about everything like Christopher Nolan does.
Yeah, you're not going into this expecting an absolute spectacle of a film. It's literally just have some fun, see this guy die a couple times in funny ways where we can throw it in.
Yeah,
and we'll go from there. We'll throw in a few bits of emotion and feely points here, and get to an end result. But ultimately, don't expect the world from us on this movie. Just have fun. And seriously, that's all this film was just having fun. And like it has its plot holes, as we're saying about this whole MacGuffin, and it's just not explained properly. But by the end of it, spoiler for the ending here, he figures out that his ex-wife is still alive, because in the times where he figures it out, she dies like 14 minutes after he wakes up in the morning.
Yeah.
So he's figuring out how to get there straight on time, avoid getting killed these other times, and stopping this from happening until he gets to that point. And then the ending of the film is just completely left open to you, because you're saying, you've now got to go back into the MacGuffin as yourself, so that time can reset this day and put it back on course.
Okay.
So it stops looping.
Yeah, because there's the time travel paradox. There can't be two of you existing at one time.
And that is something that it differs. There's never two of him.
Yeah.
So it's basically legit. The day is constantly looping.
Yeah.
And there's never ever going to be two of him. It's just him the one time. But in order to just stop everything from looping, walk into the MacGuffin, and something will happen. She's even like, well, I don't know what will happen, but I know you got to walk in there to reset it. How do you think the movie ends?
He walks in there. There's a big musical sting, and then it just cuts to credits.
Yep. That's it.
Thank you. You got one thing right.
He has a moment with her, because she's like, I don't know if you'll come back. You might cease to exist. And he's like, well, give me a kiss and tell me you love me. So they do. He walks in. He's walking. Looks back.
Ladies, that's all men want.
That's all we
A
want.
kiss and to be told we're
Send us into a MacGuffin. Tell us you love us and give us a
Send us
kiss
into
and we're
an
fine.
infinite time loop.
And then, credits cut.
Yeah,
And
right.
that's it. So we don't know of his outcome. We don't know what happens to him. If anything worked. I don't think this is sequel fodder in any way.
Oh, God, no.
I think this
Well,
is...
Smoking Ace has got a sequel somehow.
Yeah, true. That did too. Yeah. So, I don't know. They could bait and go, oh, no, it didn't work. You're still in a loop. But I think you'd just be repeating the same movie anyway.
It would be the same joke again.
But yeah, no, like it was a fun movie, and I think you probably have a hoot out of it if you did
it
go
sounds like
and
I'd
watch it.
enjoy it.
I did redeem my free ticket for this movie, so I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
But I wouldn't have been bothered if I did pay for it.
When you buy it on Blu-ray, I'll borrow it.
Fucking, I probably would. This is probably a movie I would buy on Blu-ray. But yeah, no, it was fun. It had its moments. It's not a serious movie. It's just
Well, it didn't look like that. It never sold itself as a serious movie.
No, they just
Which
put
I think
put a bunch of money into it just to make it look somewhat cool.
It's very, very important when you're making a movie like this. Is the tongue in cheek? You have to have the perfect amount of tongue in your cheek.
Yeah.
You can't. Like, obviously, you want a story, you want a plot, so it has to be somewhat serious enough. You can't just go fucking whatever with the story because people won't listen to it. People will go, the story is nothing. But if you're making an infinite time loop death movie, of course it's going to be like silly and fun and stuff. So, nailing that balance is...
And we've seen it so much now. Like when you look at how many, Groundhog Day type movies we've gotten in the last couple of years. Like you think you got Edge of Tomorrow, Palm Springs, Happy Death Day.
We got fucking 40 Happy Death Day movies.
Still coming. Jason Blum, please fucking back the fuck down on that one, bro. It ain't getting you anywhere. And then now this, and to be honest, I don't think because when I was going into this, I'm like another death loop type movie. I kind of think that's the thing now.
Well, the next big this generation game is literally called Deathloop.
Yeah.
So like it's
a strange one because it seems like it's so overused and very easy to do, but in terms of all the movies that we've got it in, very different movies.
Yeah. How many stories could you tell like in an infinite time?
Yeah.
But this is. Yeah, I don't know.
It's strange.
Like, I never would have expected Palm Springs to be what it was.
Yeah, and it was such a great movie. Oh my god.
Fantastic movie. Palm Springs
Brilliant. Go watch that episode if you haven't already. But yeah, that's Boss Level, guys. If you do want to go see it, I highly recommend it. It's just a fun movie. Watch it just to have some fun. And Frank Grillo he's excellent in this as well. I didn't give him the credit for this, but he's a killer actor.
Yeah, sweet.
He does really good. He's just that action guy.
Yeah.
He's just got the thick bod and chiseled face.
He knows what he's doing. He's in his 50s.
Is he?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit. What? Really?
Yeah.
Hats off to you, Frank Grillo. My godson.
Good looking bloke.
Yeah, fucking goals and a half. Alright, so yeah, guys, go out and see it. Go watch it. It's a good fucking movie. Alright, let's jump into question times. We got some fucking hoot of a couple questions in this one. Jeez.
Yeah, I was hoping so because I had nothing to say during the review. So.
Yeah, no, that's why I told Brooke and MK, I'm like, please give me a couple questions now to go into because I need more. We need more to talk about here. So let's start with our Facebook. Let's start with Andy. What's the hardest boss level you have come across in a video game?
Don't know.
Boss levels are not what they used to be.
No.
Newer games, they're nothing unless you set the difficulty to hard or ultra hard or fucking nightmare or whatever.
Yeah.
Back in the day, games were just, this is the game.
Yeah.
You either live or you die. Devil Jin in Tekken was always a fucking bitch to beat.
Yeah. But once you did, you got it.
Yeah, you fucking felt on top of the world when you beat him. You go to do it again with a different character and you're like, nah, I did it once, that's fine. I say a lot of the bosses in Prince of Persia Warrior Within were fucking hard too. I went back and tried to play that a few months ago. My God. I got to like the first like partial boss. Actually, no, the start of the game when you're on the ship and you're fighting the chick. Holy, bro, it took me like 15 minutes to fucking beat her. And I'm like...
They didn't fuck around back then.
Like, this is not what I remember. I swear I used to be good at this. Like... Everything should be simple. It's not like, up, down, L1 square to do a hectic dodge reversal. It was just, move, punch.
I had a lot of trouble with one of the bosses in the Resident Evil 2 remake. and it literally took me about a week, but I don't remember which one it was. I don't think it was the last one. I think it was one like a bit before that. But that game didn't fuck around either.
No, they never do.
Yeah, that was hard.
They fucking drill you hard.
Yeah, pretty much every boss in Bloodborne.
Jesus, yeah.
That game is all bosses though, so
Dark Souls, same
Yeah.
thing. I remember I bought Dark Souls 2 and went to play it, and the first boss, it took me like a week to get past.
Yeah, Yhorm the Giant in Dark Souls 3. I didn't know that, like... So the last boss of Dark Souls 3, one of the last bosses, there's a weapon that you have to have to beat the boss. And I didn't know that. It's in the boss fight, like you pick it up. And I didn't know that, so I was just like using my level 3 plus enchanted sword, and it was still doing nothing. I was just like, oh, they made it impossible. Like, it's just not fun anymore. So I put it down, and then Trent just mentioned it in passing. He was just like, yeah, when you pick up, like, Stormbreaker or whatever it's called. And I was just like, yeah, when you do that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
even with that, I couldn't do it. Oh, my
God.
God.
And then I went home and, like, did it, and I was just, did it in a few tries. And I was like,
yeah, you just sit there and go,
so fucking
so much
dumb.
time wasted.
I feel like Fallen Order, like, as I get further into it, that's going to have some hard bosses.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That feels like it's going to be a long game.
Even that's been hard. Like I gave up
That's
on
a
that
hard
game.
game.
It's a great game. I gave up on it because I got the attention span of a goldfish. But yeah, even some of those were just like, I'm like, holy fuck! Like there's real fighting in this. Like you really got to, even just fighting against stormtroopers and that.
Yeah.
If you fuck around with them, they got a good shot in the movies. Terrible shots in the game, spot on.
Yeah.
Every time, never miss. And it's a fucking it's a runaround. But
Good game.
yeah, fucking any old game will absolutely fuck you in the ass. Thoughts on the new Architects album?
I haven't liked any of the singles, but I've heard that it's not a singles album. Apparently the singles are a big Imagine Dragons push to make some money. Cool, whatever.
Yep.
But apparently the song with Winston's really good, of course.
I skimmed through the album before.
I listened to the big metalcore song, the one everyone was like, ooh, this is old Architects.
I didn't even know which one it was because to me they all sounded like trash.
Yeah, I did the same. I listened to the start of a few and I was just like, it sounds like Imagine Dragons.
I haven't liked Architects since Early Grave.
Yeah. I love, like, Daybreak is one of my favourite albums ever. I do like Lost Forever, but then after that they sort of lost me a bit because they hired Josh Middleton and then did Imagine Dragons. They stopped writing riffs. You hire the best riff writer in the UK.
It's just one of those. They're just one of those bands that took that turn of, yeah, we were massive in terms of metal and heaviness in our early days, and we've remained a band for so long now, where that change was always inevitable to happen.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, oh, you gotta get used to people growing and changing. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like I understand that, but I still think it's trash.
Yeah, you can evolve and
bands can evolve. I have nothing against bands evolving.
So you can be Parkway and you can evolve and be fucking brilliant at it and be much better than you ever were. That just in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, we'll say yeah.
Like Parkway did it well.
Yeah.
Whereas, Architects, it really does seem like they're just going, money, please.
Yeah. The Parkway one did grow on me. I really hated it.
Oh, I fucking hated it.
After Deep Blue. Like, Deep Blue was my point where I'm like, it's still good. And then Atlas came out, I was like, nah, trash.
Yeah, Atlas was so middle of the road.
Still don't listen to anything from Atlas, but after that, I was like, all right, some things are all right. There's still essence of Parkway.
I had to see it live. And then I was just like, oh,
that's
why they did this. Yeah.
Live will always change your opinion.
That's why Vice Grip sounds like Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Because German festivals.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they really rode for the festivals.
I'm happy I got to see Architects just before Lost Together came out. They played Oxford Arts.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know, in Sydney, is this tiny little sweatbox room. And that was just like, I was like, yeah, this is a good band.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't loved them for a long time.
Yeah. They were definitely nothing I could get fully into. They didn't strike that string for me.
Animals is the most embarrassing song I've ever heard in my life.
Jesus, I don't even know. I haven't heard it, I don't think.
Yeah, Triple J play it all the time, and it's just like,
course.
It's horrible. It's a horrible song. It's just like, what were you thinking? Like they heard,
Many.
they heard ammo, and they were like, "We can have a crack at that."
We're from England as well. We can be bringy.
Ammo's already shit, and they made it worse.
Exactly,
Like,
fucking
geez,
right.
Nah, fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank God Josh Middleton reformed Silosis so he can still write riffs. Thank God.
Go for that. All right, Jess. What TV or film character was responsible for your sexual awakening? I'll go first. Xena, All the Charlie's Angels, and Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies.
Yeah, mine was probably Xena. Although I was too young to really be like, this is sexually what I like.
That's why this question really hit me
Yeah.
when I've gone, God's sexual awakening sounds so fucking weird.
Hey, yeah. Because I don't think I had it through a movie. I think I was just like, we did sex ed at school, and I was like, oh, that's what this does.
I don't know.
That's what this is here for.
Yeah. You just play with it and go, this is fucking weird. It's like really hard and shit. Don't know why it's doing that. And then you see something and you just go, huh. Do they connect? Is this like a thing?
Is there a head
So
and
then
body?
you put two and two together and you go,
I guess, I guess.
Yes, I was never around for Xena. I
was really young when I watched Xena, so it couldn't have been Xena. Surely. I don't know.
Maybe when you got back to it, I don't know, but fucking...
Kirsten Dunst's nipples in Spider-Man 1. Remember that rain scene where she's exceptionally
but I'm
nipply?
I'm still trying to think, I just watch the movies because I like watching movies. None of them... It wasn't until I was much older I was like, oh yeah, chick's hot.
Well, so Spider-Man doing a flip got me more sexually excited than Kirsten's like at that age.
Yeah, King Kong smacking a fucking V-Rex in Peter Jackson's Kong was like, oh, he's fucking sick. Yeah, I don't have anything. I can't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you that. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, Jess. It's all you. It's all you. Her other one is there a film trope you hate that can instantly ruin a film?
No, I don't think anything could just ruin a film.
No, I might have a minor intolerance for it and go, this.
Yeah,
go, nah.
And it's such a hack joke now that no one would ever do it. But if a movie was ever like, it was all a dream, or they were in a coma or whatever,
you won't get that
I would
anymore.
Instantly go, they didn't have an ending. This is pathetic.
Yeah, nothing will ruin a movie for me. Before I'm watching it.
Nothing like a bad script or bad acting. They would bother me first.
Yeah.
Not particularly a trope.
No tropes. It'll be when I get to the end of the movie, I'll go, yeah, that was a shit movie. But it'll be for multiple points. It'll be the reasons that we discuss it on this podcast.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
And a shitty trope could be part of that, sure.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. But I don't think it's enough to completely ruin a film. You got to be really fucking dense if there's something that is going to trigger you to go, fuck that movie.
Sometimes a really forced love plot or romance angle, just because they feel like that has to be there because a woman character and a male character can't just be in a movie together, The Mandalorian was really good with that as well. Just no, he's just the Mandalorian. He's not in love with...
no, he doesn't give a shit. If
whatever.
anything, he just loves Baby Yoda.
Yeah, exactly.
Grogu was his boo.
Yeah, any sort of forced love, I really don't.
Forced love, I hate the whole trying to really, really push in your face, female empowerment and that. And I'm not saying that. No, shut up. I'm not saying that in a sexist way. It's just give it to me. I am all for it.
Yeah.
Just stop shoving it and portraying it. And it's what Infinity War did to me, and that's where it all came from. Endgame. Sorry. Oh, actually, both Endgame and Infinity War. When they just brought all the women together, and you're like, come on, we know what you're doing.
You're walking on some hot coals here, baby.
No, I don't give a shit. I am all for it, but it's the way they portray it.
Yeah.
To go, no, we're trying to not be memed about and fucking tweeted on about we don't give women the right to do this and that, and the way that they just give it to you, it's just them going, well, here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is. Women, shut up. No, just give me the powerful women. I don't care. The Invisible Man did it.
Yeah.
Lee Winnell went, yeah, here's your powerful women. I'm going, thank you. That's how you got to give it to us.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. Yeah.
Don't forcefully give it and go, we're just doing this to make a portion of people happy.
Yeah.
Literally, women can make movies fucking brilliant. There's no doubt about it. But don't let a male director write it that way and go, this is how I'm
And
gonna
it's always
appeal
just
to
one
them.
little bit too.
Yeah.
Like
And because you know it straight away. You see it and you go, there it is.
yeah. I know what you mean. I'm just
No,
joking.
I know, because it enrages me because it's such a fucking powerful thing. But
We're starting to see
I
it.
love women so much.
We're starting to see it a little bit now. There's a bit of people trying to like. It was in Wrong Turn. You know, the girl was like, "Oh, a Twitter social justice warrior,
Yeah,
the perfect white. You know, you're a perfect white woman. You don't have any struggles." It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, if I want to read that shit, I'll go on Reddit. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like I'm on Twitter 24 hours a day. I see all of like the name calling and stuff.
Yeah.
And people going, "Oh
Yeah.
holier than thou. You're so woke, go broke or whatever." Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Hashtag stay woke.
and it's always very clearly like a 50-year-old man who has no idea what.
Neck bits for life.
Yeah, he doesn't know what BLM ever was.
No
It's
idea.
just like, oh, I'm gonna make a joke about this. It's like, hey, don't make
Wrong,
a joke about.
not good. Don't do it. No, but even still, that's not a trope that'll ruin a film.
That's
for
just
me.
like a little stupid script thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be thinking, go fuck you for that one part, but hey, good movie, but
Yeah.
So
Tell
that's
us yours in the comments.
fucking A. Gemma, what film has your favorite cinematography?
Oh, I really liked, and this is probably going to be every movie person's answer, Blade Runner 2049? What's the number? Blade Runner.
2049.
Yeah. Fuck, that's a
Haven't seen it yet.
breathtaking movie.
Still need to see it.
Just every fucking single frame is a gorgeous painting.
Yeah. Anything that's really shot purely on location and it's not just stock footage taken.
God, it makes so much of a
So
difference.
that's where I throw it. It's a massive cop out about the Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Just New Zealand is so beautiful, and I'm so happy I got to go there to see some sets that they used, but also visit Hobbiton and just see that it is fucking real.
Yeah.
It's nothing that they've gone on a set and gone, here's a hole. No, here's a full fucking farm.
Yeah.
Where it's natural, hills and that, where they've gone, this is perfect. Let's build a couple hobbit holes here.
Yeah.
And it's just knowing that it's real and all the sets that they use, the flyovers of all the mountain ranges, snow, normal grasslands, rocky mountain areas. It's all fucking real, and it's all just them flying over New Zealand going, yep, 3 films. Done. That'll always fucking look the most beautiful to me.
Yeah.
Because it is
I
just
could not agree
absolutely
more.
brilliant the way it's all done. But in saying that, there's so many other movies that just look brilliant as they are. Upgrade for one.
Upgrade is definitely one.
In its own way.
No Country for Old Men is a close second for me as well.
Oh, it's so weird that you just mentioned No Country for Old Men, because there was a TikTok that came up on my feed, and it was literally the main killer guy in there. I haven't seen the movie, but I kind of want to.
Good.
And it was
long,
him pulling over
really
someone
good.
and like smack him in the front of the head with his fucking oxygen gun. Or
Yeah. He has the cattle killer thing.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's what that movie sort of got a basis of. Because whenever I saw the poster, I'm like, that looks fucking weird. He looks weird. I'm not going to watch that. Now I'm going, kind of want to watch that movie now.
It's unreal. And it's all very like, it's just, I can't even describe how it's shot.
Yeah.
But it's one of those movies where it's not stylish, but it is gorgeous. Like, it's just such a good looking movie. That's gone on my list for sure. Okay, let's jump to Instagram. We'll start with yours. Are Brooke and Adam each other's type? And do they have a type at all? I had to screen this question with Jess because I was like, is this a really rude question? Or
No, I think it's fine.
Is it fine to ask? She said it was fine to ask.
Yep.
I'm curious about people having types. Mm-hmm. And whether you have a type.
So first, from the outside, do you think me and Brooke are each other's types?
Yes.
Knowing us both now?
Yes.
Yes?
610 gazillion%.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because I know you two as fiancés.
Yeah.
I know Brooke well enough to be like, yes.
Yeah.
You are her type.
Yep. We definitely put ourselves in that category, 100%. We're perfectly matched for each other. I think if you saw us before we were together, you'd say no, because we say to each other all the time, she never expected to be with someone younger than her.
Yeah.
I wasn't even in her Tinder range of age. That's how I wasn't part of that. And she's like, no one had ever found you on Tinder. And I'm like, sorry for being young. I've got a life ahead of me, you know.
Baby boy.
And yeah, but as soon as you meet that person and then you start talking and have those interests, you're like, fuck, you are my type, aren't you? So yeah, 100% we're each other's types, and it always just grew every single day of us being together. So 100% each other's type. Now, do I have a type? You asked me when I was 16, I'd probably tell you yeah.
Yeah.
Any scene-looking girl on Tumblr. It's pretty much the type.
We've all been there, brother.
Mind you, I never got any of them anyway, and any girl I'd ever been with was completely different and opposite to that. So I'm like, am I just putting this on for show? Do I not have a type?
I talked to one for a while, and she was really annoying. So
You get that.
Not my type.
You just wanted to have him. You're like, you just
don't meet your heroes.
You reblog. Very well said. Yes, 100%. So putting on, do you have a current type?
No, not at all.
None.
Not at all.
Just open to anything.
Alyssa has a joke that's she says that I only like emotionally unavailable people. It's fucked up. But no, I don't really have a type. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, fair enough. It's better that way. It's better not to have that type. You limit yourself if you have that type.
Can't be bothered having a type. So everything is so overwhelming all of the time. I'm very tired.
It's so fair. All right. Chelsea, what is one conspiracy theory you believe?
Oh, none of them. Really.
None.
I get, it's not really a conspiracy theory, but, rich people have their own... everything is different for the truly wealthy.
Mm.
Literally everything is different.
Yeah,
Laws, shopping, just way of life.
Yeah.
But I think that's not a conspiracy. I just think they're so
that's just hidden.
out of touch.
That's just more secret than anything. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
I don't think they're all lizard people or anything, but I do think that they have.
So Obama was never a lizard?
No, Obama's just a bloke.
Yeah, he's a pretty good bloke.
He's a very nice bloke.
Bigfoot? Believe in Bigfoot?
No, not particularly.
Nessie?
Nope.
I do like to believe that there is a Nessie out there in the old Loch Ness.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not going to talk you out of it.
Well, fine. I was waiting for a little bit of fucking resistance on that one.
I just believe in science, and I just think that, I don't know, just whatever. People are just seeing...
Yeah. That's complete bullshit.
Big iguanas or something, and they're like...
Got to believe in something, and God is not one of them. Sorry for any religious people out there. Jesus. I don't give a shit about you. I do. If you're my friend, I do. But just... learn.
Believe whatever you want to believe. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just don't harm
that
other
as
people
well.
with it.
Don't bring it to my doorstep either.
Don't
fuck off with that shit.
Bomb other countries over it.
But there's no there's no real conspiracy theories like anyone talking about the whole 9/11 jet fuel fucking
Insane
done by
job,
Bush
yeah.
and whatnot else.
Yeah, that's insane.
Come on, bro. We have terrorism for a reason. And
also
that's one of their things.
Just completely invalidates all the victims and
it's stupid.
sort of, it's horrible. It's a fucking horrible thing to say.
And yet you still want to go about your country is so free and all this other bullshit. If your government wants to kill you, you're not free. Shut up, America. Shut the fuck up.
They need
honestly.
to bulldoze all of America into the sea. I'm sorry if you live in America, but
your you need
to
fucking
turn it
country
off and on
needs
again.
a restart.
Yeah.
Learn from Canada, bro.
Unplug it at the wall for 5 minutes.
Do you think parallel universes exist?
No.
No.
No. God, no. Firmly no.
Okay.
I don't believe... obviously there are other life forms in the universe.
Yep.
Obviously space expands forever. We don't know how far it goes. But I don't think I don't think there's another... There's not another us.
Yeah.
Straight up. We are such a fucking accident in the universe and in the creation of everything.
And it is such a weird thing to go... another universe is the same thing, but certain things are altered.
That's what I mean. There's no way. We are such a
another universe, we're girls.
Yes.
And this is a sex podcast instead.
No.
That's very outlandish because that throws in so many different sort of theories and other sort of things to talk about in thinking, okay, well then there is not just completely different cosmic life out there. There's so millions, thousands, hundreds of millions different versions of you, and it's but
there's not.
That's pretty outlandish.
There's not.
I agree with you. Different life forms, aliens,
absolutely.
Anything is out there, but as it is no one is ever going to get to the edge of space.
No.
We're never going to know how far this shit goes.
No.
It's not going to happen.
And it's just like, the Earth is such a perfect storm of we were able to evolve into what we are now.
Yeah.
Like, no other planets are like that we know of. Yeah.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Brody, which country's big bird is your favourite?
Yeah, so she sent me this at like... I was just lying in bed and she was just like, did you know other countries have different big birds? And I was just like, fucking what?
Yeah.
Like, hi, how was your day? No.
No.
Here we go, fucking big birds. And then there was some incredibly cursed photos of all the different big birds.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I completely forgot to fucking look it up, 2 different ones. Because I saw the question come through and I was just like, what do you mean by different countries' big birds?
Yeah, so Big Bird on Sesame Street is very different in other countries.
Yeah, and I'm like...
So I guess my favourite one is the one we know. But I guess other countries would be like, no, the blue one is the best one. The blue one is so cursed. It's terrible.
Oh my god!
It's so fucking scary. Imagine getting this in your DMs late at night.
Holy shit.
It's a terrifying photo.
Yeah, all these birds look fucking cracked as shit,
But then, like, their countries are probably looking at Big Yellow Bird just going, what the fuck is that? Why is it yellow?
Yeah, and to be fair, doesn't look like a bird either.
No, God.
Let's
none
be
of them
real.
look like birds.
No, none of them do. Oh my god, this is fucking nightmare fuel and a half.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, because I asked her and she's like, oh, it's just Sesame Street, different countries have big birds. And I've gone, okay, that seems weird, but sure, okay, why not? I don't want to have a favourite. I'm going to stick with old Yeller.
Yeah, old Yeller.
100% because he looks fucking... I've known him the longest.
Yeah, exactly. Like
type of thing.
Sweet, man.
And let's get to Alyssa. Okay, I'm going to start with the easy one first. If you could gender flip and refilm any movie, what would you choose?
I don't know. What's like a blokey movie? What's a like
John Wick.
Weird, Hot Tub Time Machine? Maybe you have like
That'd be a shit movie.
funnier,
Do you know?
different adventures. Maybe Bridesmaids. You could do Groomsmen.
Ooh.
Maybe.
You kind of got that in Tag.
Yeah, that's fair. Does one of them poo themselves? That's all I remember from Bridesmaids. Is there's a poo joke.
I don't think so. Fuck, Bridesmaids is such a good movie. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
Basically anything that is very genderized to the male.
Yeah.
And just flip it to be a female. So I say John Wick. I reckon that'd be pretty cool
Yeah,
as
that
well.
would be sick. Who would you have?
Ooh.
Who's like a good action person?
A good action woman that can be like, oh, fuck, that's so hard to try to think who could take that mantle. Maybe Rosario Dawson.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
I reckon she could pull that off really well.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Mary Elizabeth Winstead as well. She could buff up a little bit, and she's
Oh my god,
distractingly good looking.
Oh my god. She is honestly, that's the one that I always forget about her, but she's my love.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
Yeah, if I had to have a Hollywood crush, she would definitely be mine.
She's up there so hard.
Stunner. Yeah, no, fucking do anything, I guess.
Who would replace Jason Statham in his action movies as a woman?
Oh, yeah, who's kind of like rough?
Is there a good British one out there you could get?
Surely somewhere.
Let us know down below who should replace Jason Statham.
I was going to say Hayley
action
Atwell,
roles.
but she's like a very nice, like, well-established proper
she's-
actor.
Yeah, I don't know if she could. Yeah, I don't
She's
know.
not a fucking idiot like Jason Statham is. I'm
Hey, don't you talk about Jason Statham like that.
gonna fight a shark.
You know what that is? It's a fucking megalodon. And now we're making the second one. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, there is going to be a Meg 2, isn't there?
Cannot wait. Holy shit. Okay. Let's get to Alyssa's big question.
Alyssa's Alyssa question.
This is the Alyssa question of the week. Would you rather make each other come once or only be able to come on Tuesdays for the rest of your life?
Where does she get... Where do they come from in her brain?
I saw it come through and I'm like,
I've been friends with her for a really long time and I just could not tell you where that comes from within.
Jack, I'm going to need you to answer the question.
Well, I don't... come that often anyway, so
You trying to say I couldn't make you come?
once a week you could, because I'm a male and it's not very hard.
Yeah, I know how you like to be touched.
Not many people do, actually. Yeah, but
Or are you just happy just coming on Tuesdays for the rest of your life?
I don't do it once a week anyway.
Yeah.
Barely. So so that's fine by me, I guess. I don't know why it has to be a Tuesday. It's normally my day off. I'm like doing laundry.
Would it be a bad thing? Because then could I still have sex but just not come? Could I live with blue balls for like a whole week of like having sex a couple times?
It'd make the Tuesday sex pretty mad. No, it wouldn't. It'd be really fast.
Yeah, it's just built up and ready to go.
I would like if you
Say
came
it.
to me and you were like, look,
I present you with this ultimatum.
Right.
Look, honestly, I'm stuck. I can't come just on Tuesdays. Please.
I'm gonna put this PSVR headset on and you're gonna watch porn, but I'm gonna wank you off.
Oh, we just make it very Black Mirror-esque.
Yeah.
Like that one episode.
And like, I think we're good enough friends. I'd be like, yes, I would do you that favor. I think, but I'm not.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Jack's gonna make me come.
I'm not so desperate to come whenever I want that I would
Yeah.
put you through.
I'm
that.
gonna have to require it.
I don't think I would give a good hand job either.
No one can give a good hand job. They're
Hand jobs
always
are
shit.
fucking rubbish.
If you're a woman
If-
and you
if you
think,
think-
your boyfriend is going to enjoy a hand job, you're going to go, oh, he's going to come home and I'm just going to give him the best hand job of his life. Yeah, he's had the best hand job of his life and that was in his fucking early teens.
And then it just, what's the point? And I guess you could make that argument about any sexual act. Like, what's the point if you can just do it yourself? But a hand job
But
really
the hand job is really like
A
just...
hand job really is, what's the point?
It's not needed. It's not needed. Fucking hell.
I say as a man who hasn't been touched. Pretty rich of me to be picking straws.
Yeah, alright. Let's jump
That's
with...
not the phrase. Picking straws?
You're on a roll with your phrases, man.
It's very late.
You're
I'm
out here
very
shopping for
tired.
women and shit. We still got one more episode to film too. Let's end it with Brooke and MK's one. So Brooke said, if you had 3 wishes, what would they be? And they have to be realistic.
Set for life, just with a house and no debt or anything. I'd be able to pay
So
my
enough,
bills.
not
I
enormous
don't
wealth.
want to be rich. Yeah, I don't
just
want to
want
be
to be
rich.
taken
I just
care of.
want to be good.
Yeah.
Just fucking fix America. Because once you fix America, the rest of the world kind of will fix itself a little
Yeah,
bit.
okay.
So I'll just be like, just fix what's wrong out there.
Yeah,
alright?
yeah.
Because that will affect me eventually. Like COVID affected us
Yeah.
quite badly because everyone else fucked it. So yeah, just fix the world a little bit.
Okay, yep.
And then
Patch it up.
Just like, I don't know. I don't want to outlive my parents at all. I know that's very grim, and I know that's selfish because then they have to watch their child die.
Okay.
I don't want to watch my parents die, so they're gonna have to live a little bit longer.
That's fair. I can see that. It's
And they won't be thrilled about that, by the way. They'll be like, "Hang on, what?
son.
What
do you
fucking
mean?"
what? I mean, thanks for the house, but what?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're mine.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I'd say just COVID to be completely eradicated.
It's
Done.
not gonna happen.
I
It's
know, but that's my
never-
wish. That to be done, just so we can have shows back, movies, going out, just doing the things. Fuck, bro, it has been nearly a whole year now.
Yeah, even just customers making jokes about it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm not infected, but
Yeah,
and then they touch you
fucking
anyway,
hell.
and you're just like, okay, we're still in the pandemic.
Yes, it's
Don't
not.
make that joke.
I know we're pretty good, but it's not done everywhere.
Yeah, like Jesus.
The whole-
I still don't
yeah.
want to touch your fucking hand, you gross. Just pay with card for God's
Yeah,
sake.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that to have the world back the way it was. Another working knees.
Yeah. Oh, actually, sorry, Mum and Dad, but I'm replacing my last wish.
Oh, jeez, okay.
I wish that this would be my job.
Yeah,
Just like this in a studio
yeah,
with a bigger audience.
Bro,
No offense to the audience we do have. I love you very much.
yeah. No, we really fucking
But I would
love the way
very
you
much
guys
like
are
this to be
growing.
my job.
100%. That's
Sorry, Mum and Dad, but you're gone.
I'll throw out my knees one, and fuck the knees. This one's gone anyway, so fuck it. I'd like the economy to be fixed and for the Aussie dollar to be the same as the US dollar.
Oh, God, please.
I just want to order merch again.
I just want one shirt that isn't $93.
With standard postage, $15 postage, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll pay $30 if it's express from overseas.
Sure,
Fine,
yeah,
sure.
Fine.
But when you're charging the shirt and it's going to cost me $45 for a shirt, and then the shipping goes, $60 standard, up to 20 days, and you're going...
It's the worst when you're like smaller bands from
No.
overseas too. Like,
And you really want to support them. You're like,
Yeah.
I want to have their shirt and just show them international support.
like my palm reader order was a vinyl and a shirt, and it was about $130 from the UK
Shit, fuck.
during COVID. So I was just like, oh.
Yeah, and it racks up. But yeah, my third is definitely... I want this to be my job.
Yeah.
So
Well,
bad
if this
as
was
well.
your job, you don't need your knees anyway.
Exactly
You're
right.
sitting down a bunch.
100%.
Easy.
But yeah, as you said, a full studio setup.
Yeah. And if this was like an actual job, we would get screeners. We would get movies sent to our email or on a disc, a watermark disc.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have to go to the movies and
Yeah, wouldn't
pay
have to do that.
$20.
Even though we like to support our cinemas anyway. Event Cinemas, hit me up. Give us free ticks or something. We'll shout you out every episode. We exclusively watch our movies at your cinema
We do champion your cinema a lot.
every week. So
I drive further to get to your cinema than I would
Yeah,
a
exactly.
competitor. So yeah.
I know we're not... You don't have to share us around because we're not the most PG-rated podcast. But
Oh God, no.
exposure's exposure. Just take it, baby. But yeah, just the day we have a proper studio set up and maybe like a proper camera person, someone else to edit this shit for me. That's the main thing. I don't care about getting paid anymore. I just want I just want to give it and go back. Here's all the files. Put it together.
Yeah, do the work.
Have
We'll
it
just
done
be
by Sunday
funny.
and Thursday.
Yeah. So what I do to you.
Pretty much what you do to me. Here's the thumb drive. Fucking upload it. Cunt.
If I did any of the work, this podcast would be so shit. Like, I'm just so lazy.
It would have been probably given up. It would have been like, sorry, man, I
Yeah,
can't do this
absolutely.
anymore.
I can't be fucking bothered.
I'm just going to go back to just writing my reviews on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm glad you don't do that. I'm glad I take the helm and I'm happy to do it all. But yeah, the future is looking bright. We'll get there. Favorite and least favorite Simpsons character?
Favorite is definitely Gil. I love Gil.
Ah, jeez.
Not the balloon. I was living in there. Just because
Oh,
he's so
poor Gil.
relatable. He's having a go. He's trying his best, but
He's
he
making
can't
it.
get it right.
He's making it.
Least favorite. Remember the Artie Ziff episode?
Mm.
What a shit episode. The Artie Ziff episode was terrible. I always hated Artie Ziff.
Okay, fair.
But I don't know.
My
I
favorite,
like them all.
my favorite is Hank Scorpio
Yes.
because I love that episode.
It's a great episode.
And he's just so straightforward. He just tells it how it is. He's a good guy. Least favorite, it's really hard to try to like single out someone because you're just trying to think.
Patty and Selma is just always the same joke. Just like, they don't like Homer.
Probably Marge's mum.
Oh, Mrs. Bouvier.
Yeah, she seems pretty useless most of the time. She just seems like a bitter old cunt.
Yeah.
Like at least Abe is like, he's in it a lot.
Yeah.
And he's funny.
He actually like has a personality.
And whenever the mum's in it, she's just like grumpy and just like, well, just kill her off already.
Yeah.
You killed off Homer's mum and she was a fucking godsend to this earth. But no, you leave Marge's mum in there who doesn't even fucking do anything.
Yeah.
It just shows you why Patty and Selma are such cunts as well. So, fuck Mrs. Bouvier.
Yeah. 31 seasons in. Why don't they kill more people?
I don't know. They
They
really
need to
should.
kill people off.
They really should. Her last one is Nutella or Kinder.
Nutella.
So hard to decide. I fucking love Kinder, man. And I think it trumps it. I'd put Nutella ahead because they have a spread.
Yeah.
If Kinder had a spread, game over.
I am.
Promise you that game
I'm
over.
a 28-year-old man, but if you ever see me have Nutella on toast, you would just be like, this cunt is taking the piss. Because I put like
I have it so much, bro.
just like a layer that thick of Nutella on
What's
toast.
that? It's toast, but it's also English muffins and crumpets. Oh,
Nutella, I'll just put Nutella on it. I'll put Nutella on a Tim Tam. I don't give a fuck.
I put Nutella on, fucking Nutella. If I pick up a spoon of Nutella, you better believe I'm getting another spoon of Nutella. Fucking hell. All right, let's end with MK's one. What Easter chocolate do you want?
My mum gets me the same thing every year. It's the Easter bunny, the crunchy bunny. So it's like just a normal Easter bunny, but it's got little bits of the crunchy honeycomb in it. And she's got me that every year since I was like 7. I want to say, and it's fucking great every year. I love them.
As long as it's not red tulip or those shitty fucking Humpty Dumpties, the knockoff M&Ms in the middle. But ultimately, just get me Kinder or a Malteser type chocolate.
Yep.
They are also bomb.
I like anything you can just like you know how you get the crates of just the single wrapped individual plain chocolate ones.
Yes.
That you can just walk past and pick one up. Like I always have Tim Tams in my house because you can just pull one out and eat it whenever, and it's not guilty.
Yeah.
Like if you have a whole bunny and you eat half of it, you're just like, fuck, I feel like the fattest cunt.
Yeah. Wow, fuck.
But anything you can just like pick and go, and you're just like, it's just
Yeah, definitely.
But then, like, you know, there's limits to that. You buy yourself 3 crates of those.
You're like, oh no, they're just easy to pick up. They'd be like, man, have you put on so much weight? They're just easy to pick up. They're just there.
My biggest vice, like, especially since I stopped drinking, my biggest vice is sweets. Like, I have the biggest sweet tooth in the world. And I'm
bad for it.
And I can't, like, as you get older, it gets harder to eat as much as you do, and I'm still learning that. So like, I'll just eat a whole fucking bag of M&Ms and then go, oh, why do I feel terrible for 2 days after it? It's just like, I'm working on that, but fuck, I just keep buying so much.
Yep. All right, she's got 2 more now. If you found out you were in a Groundhog Day situation, what day would you decide to do whatever you want?
Oh, it would take me ages to cotton on. I'm not very observant at all. Like, my day-to-day is so mundane and routine anyway.
So you just keep making them go, oh, it's the same day again. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep going and do what I do best.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd give it, like, maybe 10 days or something. 10 days? Yeah, it's not 53 like Frank Grillo or whatever.
Yeah. Well, he was really trying to figure his shit out because he was absolutely getting killed every single fucking morning.
Yeah, right. I'll just see what I could get away with, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if it was just, like, normal life and I wasn't in, like a boss level situation or a Palm Springs situation. I just woke up in my home and it was just like a normal day, going to work. I don't know. Probably the second day. Because if it was a work day, I'd be like, nah, I'm going back to work again. No, I don't do that no more. Finding different ways to quit work every day.
Oh, yeah.
Just seeing like which ways you could do it.
Just give it what for.
Yeah. You'd be like, how many ways can I do it? Can I, just fight someone? Do I type an elegant email? Do I leave a napkin? What do you do? Who knows?
Yeah, I just wouldn't show up.
Yeah. Just turn your phone off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, can't be a bad one there. Last one. If you could pick a day to be your Groundhog Day, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I haven't really had any days that were that spectacular. I suppose.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hard one. Can you just set a day? You go, I'd like to wake up on a Saturday when it's my day off and know that it's my day off and then go, that's the day I want.
And I know all my friends are free, so like, just hit them up.
That could be the thing. Organise something, plan something, and then go, that's my day.
Yeah.
Or repeat that day.
Yeah, because you don't want a day where you have to like do the lawns or
Jesus Christ.
Go to your stepmom's wedding or whatever. Like, you know, stepmom's wedding. What?
Would that be your dad's wedding?
Yeah, right. That's the one. Yeah, nothing like that's a task or a chore or anything.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, have someone.
Just a day off. Just honestly, as long as it's a day off, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And that'll work.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's all the questions. That's done. This episode's gone longer than what I expected it to go for.
Yeah, it turned out to be really long.
Cracked that out really well. So thank you guys for sending in all your questions. We do love that and appreciate it. Whatever you want, we didn't give a shit. Instagram, Facebook, messages, however you please. Send them through. We love hearing them. All right, guys. Thank you for sticking around, listening to our improv type review shit, whatever it is. We will see you on Thursday for You Like That Extra. So I got to get used to that.
Yeah, fuck.
Get keen for that. We'll be doing The Thing. And next week, another fucking... Another sci-fi movie.
Fuck, I hope I'm working 7 days and can't go.
No. You're not getting out of that one.
I don't want to see this fucking movie.
Sci-fi week and a half. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Share it around wherever you can. It all helps. We appreciate it. And until Thursday and Sunday, we'll see you next week because my name is Adam and I've been one half of the You Like That podcast.
My name's Jack. I have been the other half of the You Like That podcast.
We're almost going to go to bed. We'll talk to you guys later.
My voice is shot.
See y'all.